Hi guys, welcome to Crafty Chaos. I'm Laura.
And I'm Sherry.
And today we're going to be doing several projects, kind of a free-for-all. We didn't really have a plan this time. So basically, I'll let Sherry go ahead and explain hers and what she's doing.
Okay. So we're both doing Easter-related things because we both like Easter. I love Easter. It's my favorite, so I'm so happy about this. What I'm going to be doing is I don't know if you call it like a little scene in this tray that I got at Hobby Lobby. Everything at Hobby Lobby was half price. Well, not everything.
40.
But this was half price. The
home
decor
Easter
and the Easter
was
stuff
40.
Was 40. So we were happy about that.
Yeah. And she decorates a lot more than I do. I don't. For Christmas, I'll decorate. Easter's some.
Some is better than none.
Some is better than none.
So I've got this egg there at Hobby Lobby. It says he is risen on it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to decoupage the back. And I've already painted 2 coats of primer, excuse me, on the back. You can use whatever kind of primer you like. But I just use the Dixie Belle primer that we have. And so I have a cute little lamb rice paper that I ordered off Etsy, and I'm gonna just decoupage that on here, and then I'll just start decorating, putting everything together, and show you what that looks like. Okay, and how about you?
So I went to Hobby Lobby and tried to get a plan and ended up spending over $20 on stuff, and I was like, you know what?
It's so easy to do.
It is, and it just was like nothing coming together, and so I'm taking everything back, basically.
And I don't blame you.
And my daughter had picked this up at the Dollar Tree.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Adorable.
And it used to say, family is everything. You know, those live, laugh, love type things, and it has the tassel, and she loved it, but she didn't really like the saying on it. And so I called her and I said, hey, I'm going to take this and do something with it. Actually, I called her last night. And so I had rice paper as well, and I did the retro bunnies.
They're awesome bunnies.
And cut them out. It was a full sheet, and I've been using them on other things.
Eggs.
So I went and painted my dials a mint julep, and then applied the retro bunnies. And so I left one dial open, and I'm going to go start to finish on putting the bond on all the way through, so we can see, because we've never actually done that, I don't think.
No, and I'm cutting my rice paper with water because I like that jaggedy edge. Or you can cut it with scissors, whatever kind of decoupage. I mean,
and I'm going right over what they did.
You know, I like that color you're using because it's like it's like a retro.
It's like
green.
a 1960s green.
It is,
and I absolutely am. Oh, I got something in my paint. I hate when that happens.
Let's see.
Well, it's fixable. It's some of the jute twine.
So, see, you just tear it along that water that you did. You may have to put some more water down. It does dry pretty quickly. If you're choosing to use this paper, yeah.
It's so easy to do.
But you can use scrapbook paper, or you can use tissue paper if you find
napkins.
Napkins, those little, you just pull those plies apart and put it on there.
Now, I'm going to use the heat gun, but it does not dampen the sound. We did it last week, and it was no problem.
We're all good. So I'm just kind of using the paintbrush as a kind of like a marker where I want to cut the paper. Now, you can use different items, products to apply your decoupage paper. I like the clear coat that Laura's using, but for today's purposes, I'm going to use Mod Podge because I also like Mod Podge.
Mod Podge is good too.
So we just want to show you how different products work different ways. I'm sure maybe there's something else that you like to use for decoupage. Maybe some product you would like to tell us about that works great as a decoupage medium. So I'm just trying to get mine even here decently.
I saw somebody use the glue for Crackle on a YouTube.
Oh, really?
And it worked fabulous.
See? Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
So I was going to get some glue and try Crackle.
And it's great.
I just don't like Crackle, so I didn't.
I did buy some Crackle medium, but as I had mentioned before, that I've used the Elmer's glue, the school glue, PVA glue, some people call it, and it works well too.
School glue is called what?
In some countries, they call it PVA glue.
Oh, okay.
Elmer's glue, the brand Elmer's glue.
So we just call it glue, but it's called PVA in other countries.
Yeah, I call it school glue.
Yeah.
Elmer's glue.
Yeah. Do you know they have so many kinds of Elmer's glue now?
Oh, really?
Oh my gosh, they have it in clear. They have it in blue. I mean, it is crazy.
I've seen glitter.
Yeah, glitter.
Because you know what?
What were they making out of that
Slime.
at one time? That's what it was, slime. That's it. I knew they were doing something with it.
So
That's it.
That
The
way
kids were all into that slime.
it's already built in.
And they were selling it. Some kids were making some money with that. All right, so there is that. And I'm going
That's 2 coats on yours?
Okay. So now we're going to the mint julep. I mean, I could paint my whole house in this color and be so happy.
You know, it's on the Andy Griffith show.
Yeah, it's Aunt Bee's kitchen. It's Aunt Bee's kitchen.
I think it's in the jail too. I'm not sure.
It is.
In those episodes where there's color.
I've let this sit out too long. I've let my paintbrush sit out too long.
Do you need a stir and stick?
I already stirred.
Okay.
I'm on it. Can't do nothing with me today.
It looks
With
beautiful.
a person with no plan, and literally pulled this out today at 7 a.m.
We knew we were going to decoupage.
I couldn't find any pretty napkins. I
Mm-mm.
mean, I just was having a time.
Matte finish.
I got you.
Because this...
And I'm wetting this too. With Dixie Belle,
Yeah.
you can, well, you need to use water to thin it so it doesn't leave
chalk paint.
Yeah, streaks, which it still will on that first coat. So you really need 2 coats. You need to be sure to do 2.
And decoupage paper can be very easy to see through because it's so thin.
Yeah.
So you will want to use it.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. We're just throwing stuff out there at you. If you're going to decoupage and you want to decoupage on something dark, see that dark color is going to show through your paper because your paper is so
It really
thin.
is. It's, you know.
So it's best to at least, even if you're using a black piece, at least prime the area where you're putting the decoupage paper.
Yeah, because it is a big difference, even just with this light. And that's why most people use drop cloth or white.
Yeah.
Or,
You're right.
Whoop. And these heat guns are relatively cheap.
We put the cross there. Let Jesus protect your paper. Yeah, I think mine might have been like $14.
Yeah, they're really cheap. And you know, I use this so much. I thought, oh, I'll never. Matter of fact, I didn't even get one for a long time.
Yeah.
I used a hair dryer, but you know.
So I'm just
keep applying.
And you know, I think, isn't this used like for? Don't some people save the puzzles they do and they?
Yeah, now they make a puzzle saver brand of Mod Podge.
Oh, I see. There you go.
Yeah, they do.
So this is
some of those puzzles I would want to save
I know, like
if they were so many pieces.
Oh, man.
That one's not quite. I'm going to let it simmer.
So I'm just going to keep applying this. I also got it over the edges.
Now, are you going to leave it that way or are you going to sand that off?
No, I'm leaving it that way.
Okay.
I'm leaving it.
Now, see this side, see how light that is? Because I got some of the paint and stuff on this, I went around with my best dang wax.
Oh, I see.
And did it brown. And I also used it on the beads. See how those are?
I love, now you see how she did that?
Yeah, that's the best dang wax on
Compared
that.
to these raw beads or unfinished beads.
Yeah.
Look how good that looks.
Well, it also hid my little hits of paint that I got on it. You know, I was like, I'm going to sit here and play around. So I just did those sides, and it looks so much better. Well, yeah, it's going to, because look at all that.
Yeah, but it does.
But it hides it.
It's a pretty color on there, too. So I'm going to leave that just like that.
And see, I think you could hang this over your door or your stair railing.
Yeah, you could.
She'll find somewhere to put it.
Yeah, well, you can hang it if you have a hook in your kitchen like Laura does there.
Yeah. She saw my candlesticks and fell in love with this color.
I bet she did.
And I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool.
On our last show, we painted some ceramic candlesticks. You know what? Now that I think about it, I did like the raggedy edge, and I'll have to see how it looks when it's done. But you can use sandpaper if you don't want your decoupage on the edge of your...
Do you like that? Well,
I have to see how it looks when it dries. I thought I would like it looking shaggy across the edge, but I don't know. But you can take your sandpaper block and go...
Yep, or nail file.
Nail file. And just cut that off. So, I don't know. I don't know that I'm liking that as much as I thought I would.
Well, you don't know till you try.
Napoleon. Now I haven't done this. Should I use this?
You have to wait till it's wet, dry. I know.
Oh, because I might tear it.
Yeah. Gotta wait.
Okay.
And patience is not your virtue.
No, it is not. It is not.
And I've got to figure out what I'm putting on here. I don't know whether I think I'm going to do another big bunny. So with that being the case, I'm going to have to figure out where I want this one, because this is a boy bunny.
Oh, you have 2-speed.
Yeah. Yours doesn't?
Yeah, it does.
Oh. So again, you just tear that paper, and I don't want a lot of white because I won't have enough of the green showing. So let me see where I can put him at.
Go ahead and do this.
Let me get him here. Is it working?
Maybe. Oh, the glue's coming off of my finger.
It might need to be dry.
Yeah.
And you got to go, I think.
But see, yeah. Down.
Well, if it's working that way, keep doing it. I'm no pro.
I may have boogered this up entirely.
No. You can put some
see.
gilding wax on it.
Well,
That
I did
fixes
bring my
everything.
gilding wax. I
Yeah.
did bring that.
Just like when I was messing up, I was like, okay, let me pull out the wax, the gilding wax.
So you just kind of bring it down. That's what I'm going to do. The gilding wax is going to make an appearance, y'all.
Yep.
Just kind of bring it down on the edge.
And just tear that paper so it has that ragged touch.
I shouldn't have glued the paper. But see, the problem is I glued the paper down too, like a dummy, on the side.
So I'm putting my, what do we call this? The clear coat satin. And I put it on the top part so I can position my rabbit. And then I just start at the top and lay it down. And then I come, trash. And then lift it up and start like this on mine. Mm-hmm. And then just, and then slowly lay that part down. Sorry, it's making that little noise. It's the beads rolling.
Over here I am, spreading this brown
Best dang wax.
Best dang wax.
Brown. Yep. Does it work? Do you need a towel?
No, I've got a towel over here. Thank you. That really looks good, Laura. Okay, so she's, and see how
And then I
she's
just, push that down with my finger.
very, very gently.
Yep. Well, as gently as I can do. And then tap that down, and so it sticks. There's no wrinkles. So for me, this works better. I don't know why, but Mod Podge, I do get wrinkles. This is, and it might be just the rice paper that I'm working with.
That's very nice.
Well, no, you remember when, what were we working with that I would get tissues? That's where I got the
Napkins.
napkins. Yep, napkins.
And I had a really hard time. We made some napkin covered papers.
Earrings.
Oh, the earrings.
Those were easy, but the
I'm thinking about those trees we did. Did we do those?
yeah, mine was easy, but I had an easy napkin. You chose.
You did. I chose a bad napkin.
Yeah, the print on it was rough.
It was. Had a lot of different animals on it running around. Yeah. So I'm just going to finish this. I actually like the way this looks. Thank you, Laura.
You're welcome. You just put a coat on it, just like this. Let this dry, and then go back with a second coat. Then I'll go around it with the wax and do the beads, and this will be done.
That looks great. And I just have to arrange mine. I really like the way that turned out. I'm going to wax up the paper a little bit. So I'm just adding a little bit of wax to the paper, just to kind of give it an aged look. Oh, that really blends in nicely too. That's different than the gilding wax.
Yeah. Yep.
The gilding wax doesn't necessarily blend in. So I was going to give it a little aged look. A patina, if you will. That's beautiful.
That is so cute.
Oh, and here's your wax for your...
That reminds me so much of my childhood bunnies.
That's adorable. You should make one for yourself, Laura.
I wouldn't put it up. It's just something I got to take down. Oh, what is in the floor?
Don't know. So, I'm just going along the edge.
Oh, that does look much
Doesn't
better.
that look a lot better?
Yes.
So
That looks so much better.
Trying to tone down the whiteness of these lambs. Kind of make it a little bit darker where you'd expect it to be darker.
Yep.
Down along here. And the sides.
Try this.
Little grubby kids touching the lambs. The sheep. Okay. And I'll put mine together. Well, I got it on my He Is Risen. But you know what? I like it too.
You do?
I do.
Oh, yeah, I do too. It tones it down.
Tones it down. It's
It
so
really
white.
does.
It's just too white.
I didn't know I was going to like this wax as much as I do, but I really like it.
Yeah. I like how it's toned down. Okay, so
Start.
Laura, that is gorgeous.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Yours turned out well. I like it without it on the sides.
So there's the...
And I love it with the wax. And see, I'm just
little bit
going
of
around
He Is
this I wish I knew what to call this. It's MFPAD something. This pressed sawdust.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. So from here, you're putting the wax around the edge to kind of cover up any little boo-boos or schmears.
Yeah, just to make it so.
But it also looks good because you're adding it to the
beads.
I mean, it looks so good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attach my...
Oh, that's going to look good.
Thank you. I'm going to attach my cross to my lamb.
Are you using...
I'm using my hot glue gun.
Cool.
But now I don't know how to do this because the metal is in the way.
Can you move it over?
Yeah.
We need Jenga blocks. I think Jenga blocks fixes everything.
Jenga blocks. I didn't think about that.
People use those to give height, space, dimension. We gotta get Jenga blocks or scraps.
Yeah.
And really what happened was I got the wax on the beads. That's how that happened. It wasn't a genius idea.
Oh, well.
It was a mistake.
I only
that just
know
turned
you
out
as
well.
a genius, that's all.
Aw,
I don't know you any other way.
that's so kind.
It's true. Look at her. Look at her go. I'm going to hold that there long enough for it
Oh, you've already
to be
got
stuck.
it going? Look
Yeah.
at you. That's going to look so good on your table.
And I'm just
Sherry's got a
gonna-
large farm table.
I do have a...
Oh, my one job. Y'all, my
No,
one
that's
job.
both of our jobs. Okay, I was hoping there was an easy way to pull this out. You getting ready to lose it?
No.
Okay. So,
Every week we make a mistake. Why would it? We forget one thing every week. So this week it was the box
we have our
light.
mics on today.
Yep. We are not here for
So-
perfection, guys.
We're not really.
And we would like y'all to start putting in some comments on what you would like us to try.
Yeah. We would like to know what you want to know how to do.
Yeah.
Or, hey, there's something I'm interested in, but I'm not interested in spending money.
Not a lot of money.
Yeah, not a lot of money.
Let's put cap it.
We'll try to figure out maybe a
plan.
less expensive way of doing something for
Yeah.
you.
Absolutely.
Now this is wood. What I'm using here, because I didn't want to spend the money on the Spanish moss because it was
I gotcha.
it was not on sale.
Uh-huh.
And this wasn't either, but it was half the price. This is called it's wood.
Did you drop anything?
Aspen wood. I don't think
Yes.
so.
Come here. Psst, psst.
Nope. Sorry. Let me look around some more.
She's been to the vet probably. Well, she's been to the vet a lot.
Multiple times.
And she went yesterday, and I'm like, she's not eating anything she's not supposed to. Yesterday's bill about broke me.
So,
But she's on the way to recovery. So
She
I'm sorry,
is.
you got what type of wood?
it's aspen wood, and it's shredded. It looks like paper shred, like what you would put in a package, a gift package, gift bag is the word I'm looking for. And some of it's really curly-Q.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost like pencil shavings is what it feels like.
Mazel, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let the people see who we've been talking about. You are eating anything and everything.
Come here. Got it on her nose.
Did you get into the aspen wood?
She did.
Did you find
Aspen wood.
the aspen wood? And you were going to eat this as well.
I'm telling you, she'll eat it all.
Come here.
Eat it all.
You've been good. So when we say we give it 3 mazzles, that's a mazzle.
That's a mazzle.
That's a mazzle.
So, I'm thinking I'm just going to put this right in here. And you can decorate whatever you want. This is we're just giving you ideas
Yeah.
on what you can do.
This was a whole $1.25.
There you go.
So I was very happy with this.
Mine was a little bit more than this.
But
maybe.
you wanted that tray.
I did.
Yeah, that was a good purchase for you. This was...
I think this stuff altogether was $10 maybe. I mean, not the tray. The tray was $9, but
Yeah.
the Easter stuff, yeah.
This was $1.25. I already had the paint.
And it's cute.
Yeah, and the rice paper I got tons of projects out of. So.
And that's, being creative, coming up with something.
Yeah.
So there's that, the He Is Risen side, or I'm going to do this
So
side.
there's this. And I can
Beautiful.
put some gilded wax to it.
And if you want,
I'm sorry, it won't
if
keep
you
flipping.
have the supplies, you could make that. I mean, it's wood
Oh,
beads
absolutely.
and
I don't.
jute.
Yeah, absolutely. You could make that.
But it's cheap enough just to go buy one.
Yep.
That's beautiful. I love the retro rabbits.
Yeah, it's really cute. That is a cute little. And I found that I spent more time on this with just keep working on it. That was kind of the
And
weird
that
thing
how
about
it goes?
it.
You just keep working on it.
Yeah, it is. So I liked it. I didn't use gilding wax on this one
And
because I don't think it needs it.
Are you going to put a coating on it?
I already have. I put 2.
Oh, you're whipping it out.
Yeah.
So I like forsythia, so I'm using forsythia.
So I didn't use that. I did the wax, and that was
That's
it.
gorgeous, Laura. I love it.
So that was a cute little project with,
That is a cute project.
you know, not only knowing what we're doing today, which is always the case some days.
Lately.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to come
know.
up with something every week.
Sometimes it is hard to come up with something. We don't want to repeat stuff, but
Right.
you know, if we're going to go the trouble of showing you how to do decoupage and know you're out there buying decoupage products, the paper,
But when you look for decoupage paper, if you're getting it on Etsy, be sure it's rice paper.
and also, yes, rice paper.
I have bought paper that says it's rice paper, but it is a fibrous, thick. And the only way I can tell you the difference is $4 versus $14. That is literally the only way I can tell you, or the size of it, because I've bought paper and it said rice and it's these sheets and you can't water cut it with a paintbrush.
It's like the fabric, if you've ever gotten one of those giveaway bags, and
It's a reusable bag.
it's a reusable, it's not the plasticky kind, it's just like it's almost like cheap fabric or fiber with little tiny holes punched all in it.
Yeah, you could put it on furniture, like if you're redoing a dresser, you could cut it and lay it down and redo a dresser with it.
Yeah.
But you couldn't use it for this.
No, it's no good.
So
But there you go. Just
That's
putting
beautiful.
some stuff together, creating something different that nobody else is going to have.
Yep.
No one else is going to have that. They're going to say, "Oh my gosh, where'd you get that?" I didn't get it. I made it.
That's right.
It's something to be proud of.
Yep.
So, you know.
So we hope you enjoyed it. And please be sure and put some comments in for some dupes or hacks, or maybe something you've tried and want to know if you can do it a cheaper way, or you have a way of doing it cheaper, like the school glue.
School glue?
Yeah.
Is that what you call it? Elmer's glue?
School glue.
Yeah.
They know. The white
They know.
glue.
The white glue that kids
Everybody knows.
get.
You say it, they know.
Yeah.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows. They're educated. Glue.
Regular old straight up glue.
Yeah. So, I guess with that, do you have anything?
No, just thank you for watching. We sure do
Absolutely.
appreciate you watching.
We've gotten over 200 people now, so that's awesome. Y'all are making us so happy.
Yeah, really.
We're happy you're watching. And if you have anything that you want us to try, please put it in the comments. And thanks for watching. And we'll catch you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.